John. Thank you. John, if you'd like to take the podium.
Thank you. Good evening. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with the Webster Cable Access Channel. I myself have been involved with the Webster Cable Channel for more than 40 years. My church has been broadcasting on that channel for that entire time. We started off once a month, and for over 20 years, we've been on every Sunday at noon. And I know there's no way of quantifying how many people are watching the service, but I know from talking with Karen and talking with Mike before Karen that if our service is not on, they get phone calls. There are a lot of shut-ins, and there are people at the nursing homes that don't have anything to do with technology. They don't have a computer. They don't have a smartphone. They will not be able to go on and live stream to watch the services, not just mine, but all the other churches within the Webster area that are broadcast as well. There are people that watch the town board meeting. They may not have the internet. They may not have access to YouTube or be able to get to the links using a computer. So you're going to be, those people are going to be missing out on the opportunity to view this meeting itself, not to mention the Sunday services. So I'm concerned that without the channel being open, that there's going to be a portion of people that are going to be neglected, are going to be forgotten about. I also realize that there are franchise fees that the town receives. Well, if you don't broadcast services, those franchise fees are going to decrease significantly. And I'm curious as to how that revenue would be made up. I know it's all part of the town budget, but if you lose, say, $400,000, where's that going to come from? That's revenue that you potentially could be losing by shutting down the station. And I mean, what I saw your letter on the website, and it said over the next period of time you'll be fielding calls or taking emails. But my question is, what period of time are you considering to receive people's feedback? And how many people is it going to take for the station to remain open? Thank you.
John, thank you very much. And I will say this, I'm going to answer John's question as best I can. This is a fluid situation, and if you did read the letter, you saw that we are analyzing right now whether we get one of our current employees with the proper credentials with the FTC or whatever to do programming on public access cable 1303. The time that we will see how many people call in, like you said, John, if people don't see the Mass on Sunday from 6 churches, then I expect on Monday morning or Sunday we will get barraged with calls. I want to give it enough time to give people like yourself that watch it and are passionate about watching it enough time to contact us. How many people need to contact us to put taxpayer money back into it? And I do appreciate the irony of separation of church and state here. John is here on behalf of the town government broadcasting church. It's interesting. I don't know how much time. I think that certainly we might have somebody who can program these shows within a week, and then we'll program. We'll see. But I will tell you this, and I've seen this starting to proliferate around in the last couple of days. The franchise fees that the town of Webster government receives from Spectrum Cable have nothing to do with whether we have a Spectrum Channel 1303 public access or not. And the $400,000 that you referenced, John, That number annually has gone down by about 20% over the last 5 years, while 1303 has been on, along with probably another 500 cable channels where people watch other shows. This is the reality of cable TV in 2023 as we enter 2024. Translation, the number of subscribers in Webster to Spectrum Cable is going down, down, down. And that has nothing to do with the actions or lack of action of the town of Webster government. That's just the open market. So I want to make sure anybody who's watching this live, which it is being broadcast live, or is watching this on tape, is made aware that the franchise fees that the town of Webster brings in will really have no direct relation to whether we start programming back 168 hours on channel 1303 public access or not, because Spectrum still has their subscribers who have the other 500 channels in their basic package or their extended packages. So thank you, John, and certainly we are going to be keeping a watchful eye on those phone calls that come in and those emails that come in, and being sensitive to the people that don't have the other means of communication such as Facebook Live or YouTube or the town website with internet to watch things like that. So thank you.